Again, Kylo Ren is an exceedingly powerful Force user. However, he passed right near where his father was hiding on Starkiller Base and didn't sense him. While yes, years have passed and possibly Kylo Ren's sensitivity to Han Solo's presence may have weakened, I believe this very unlikely, as he was able to feel him as soon as Han Solo landed on Starkiller Base. I think it was possibly that Kylo Ren did not wish to find his father and defeat him, yet he did not wish to have to confront him and kill him. Kylo Ren knew for a fact that if he was to confront him, he would have to kill him, just as Snoke implied in their last briefing. His father had revealed to him in front of many of Kylo Ren's allies and subordinates. At this point, I believe Kylo Ren knew there was no turning back, so it was impossible for him to now deny his father's presence. We also see that a stormtrooper was there. Obviously, the stormtrooper, his first instinct would have been to shoot down Han, but I believe that Kylo Ren, or rather Ben, did not let the stormtrooper shoot. Even when Han Solo told him that he could turn back, Kylo Ren insisted it was too late. With this way, I like to believe that Kylo Ren means he has tried too much to immerse himself in the dark side to go back now because of the horrid things he's done. I don't believe that this whole scene with Han Solo and Kylo Ren was played out. I believe Ben Solo seeped through Kylo Ren's mask the moment he took it off, and that he really was considering going with his father. However, just the same way that we see that there was light on Kylo Ren's face, and then suddenly darkness takes over when the light from Starkiller Base draining the sun goes off. This isn't a metaphor for what Kylo Ren was playing out, but this is a metaphor for what was actually happening inside of Kylo Ren. There was really a conflict there. He was thinking of turning back, but however, a sinister voice, the darkness inside him, called to him and made this an opportunity to strike down his father in an attempt to shut out the light completely. I believe it would have been a very cowardly thing for Kylo Ren to act this whole thing. I believe he actually had this conflict and was considering going back to the light side. This, as Kylo Ren orchestrating an act, would be cowardly of him, and though he has many personalities, I don't think one of them is cowardness. Kylo Ren takes things head on. He was visibly in pain right before he killed his father. He was visibly in conflict right before his father. However, the darkness within him that he had been calling upon finally sheltered him, and he had no way of turning it down. Another important thing to note about Kylo Ren is when he is shot at by Chewie, he contracts a wound. Now, this wound is not something to be taken lightly. We see throughout the movie, Han Solo and Chewbacca use this bowcaster and shoot at enemies from a much closer distance than the one they shot at Kylo Ren. However, the damage is still very severe, and in his battle with Finn and Rey, he hits himself on his wound, making himself, I believe this to be, a way for him to immerse himself deeper into the dark side. However, as we know, this didn't work, possibly because Kylo Ren is still not strong enough in the Force, even with killing his father, because he in some way possibly laments it. Kylo Ren has visibly been more gentle with Rey than with anybody else. However, I do think this all goes out the window when he pushes her, but I don't believe it's for the reasons people believe. I think he very much wanted a battle against Finn, and he didn't want Rey interposing. Perhaps he didn't actually mean to push her that far, but he did mean to push her and knock her out in some way. The power that he had gained from causing himself pain caused him to push her violently against a tree. Kylo Ren visibly has a strong connection towards Luke's lightsaber, not as strong as the one that Rey has, but possibly because it had belonged to him. When Rey and Kylo Ren simultaneously reach out for the lightsaber and it goes to Rey, we are to wonder if it is because this lightsaber is of the light side, or possibly that Rey's power exceeds even that of Kylo Ren, someone who has been raised to use his Force powers and depends on it. We see throughout the movie that not only is Kylo Ren's outfit and lightsaber mask and just everything about him incomplete and untweaked, but also his fighting style. It is rough and not elegant in any way, but efficient. Kylo Ren shamelessly calls Finn a traitor, and while he had the opportunity to kill him in their battle on Starkiller Base, he didn't do it, and I wonder if this is because he still, again, has some light in him. Finn, while he was a traitor, he wasn't in any way Kylo Ren's equal that Kylo Ren would have to kill. I think it is important again to note that Kylo Ren didn't want to kill Rey, the same way he didn't kill Finn, because they are not his equals. And I think he very much needed an ally. Many people who have negatively critiqued The Force Awakens wonder or very much shame how easily Kylo Ren was able to be beaten. However, adding up the fact that he had been fighting with Finn, the fact that he had wounds from Chewbacca's bowcaster, and the fact that he was exhausted from the first and second, that this ultimately led to his defeat. I know that it is a fact that Kylo Ren will be present in the next Star Wars film. However, I believe that it is not the same Kylo Ren that we have seen up to now. I believe that there will be a growth in this character, and I believe that he will exceed his potential and exceed that which we have been introduced to in The Force Awakens. I believe Kylo Ren will return as a more chiseled and sharp character, mirroring a bit more who Darth Vader was and who he wishes to be. With his costume and his lightsaber not completely stable, not completely formed, not completely structured to be the way they should be, we get a sense of who Kylo Ren is going to be and who he is in the Star Wars universe. So yes, I hope that I've introduced to you guys something that you haven't already seen, something that you haven't already heard of, and yeah, so please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. If you think I've missed something, let me know. If you think I'm right, if you think I'm wrong, comment down below. Thank you guys. See you soon.